Hey guys, Elizabeth here from Plant-Based Bride, and today I'm busting the myth that vegans don't care about people. You care more about animals than you care about people. Would you rather people starve than eat animals? What about insert cause here? Why do you hate people so much? So insert indigenous group shouldn't be allowed to live? There seems to be this misconception that to advocate for animals, you can't care about anything else. But only if you're vegan. You could fight for wild elephants and rescue puppies and raise money for snakes, but as long as you still eat animal flesh and secretions, you absolutely still care about people. I mean, duh. Even vegetarians don't seem to be stereotyped in the same way. And I can speak with a little bit of experience on this one because, I was a vegetarian. And I don't remember anyone ever saying that I didn't care about people because I was vegetarian. And I can't even count how many times people have said it since I've gone vegan. So what gives? We know that people are multi-dimensional beings. We can be many things, we can like many things, and we can advocate for many things. All at once. They don't cancel each other out. I know. It's hard to believe, but it's true. So why are animal advocates the exception? Why are vegans the only one-dimensional people out there? I mean, if we are truly one-dimensional, that is a scientific discovery and we need to call someone immediately. I have always personally been pretty mystified by this myth. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Because really, what does not eating animal products have to do with caring or not caring about humans? Is it all about the vegan ego? Do I not care about people because I make you uncomfortable with my life choices and I don't really care about your discomfort? Because I'm also a feminist, and I don't care if I make people uncomfortable by being a feminist, but I don't hear anybody telling me that I don't care about people for that reason. I also enjoy being sarcastic. Sometimes that makes people uncomfortable. Sometimes I don't really care that it makes people uncomfortable. That doesn't mean I don't care about people, it just means sometimes I can be a bit of an asshole. And so can all vegans. And for that matter, so can all humans. Assholery is not a vegan-only trait. It's an all-of-humanity trait. So let's get it straight. Being vegan doesn't automatically mean you hate people. I mean, it could mean you hate people. Again, just about anybody can hate people. It's not just reserved for vegans. But they really actually have nothing to do with each other. Now, even though I said they have nothing to do with each other, which, really, they don't, I would say if they have any relation at all, it's probably in the opposite direction. Because if you're vegan, you probably care about living things. And surprise, surprise, humans are living things. If you care about animals, you probably also care about human animals. So if you're vegan, you're actually probably more likely to care about people. Now, even if you don't, even if you're one of those horrible vegans who only cares about non-human animals and couldn't give two about people, you're actually still helping people by being vegan. How can that be? Well, factory farming, for example, it's not just bad for animals, it's also bad for people. It's bad for the people who work in the factory farms, it's bad for people who live near factory farms, and it's bad for just about everyone else too, because it's bad for the environment that we need to survive. So my not supporting factory farms, or any animal farms for that matter, means I'm not contributing to and supporting horrible working conditions and horrible living conditions for people in and around factory farms and other animal farming facilities. It's kind of like how if you don't support fast fashion, if you don't want to support child labor or sweatshops, you don't buy clothes from fast fashion brands. You go to slow fashion or fair fashion brands. It's sort of the same thing. Now, whether those changes are made consciously for the people involved or for other reasons, it's still helping those people. And then there's world hunger. There are 850 million people who are currently considered hungry, and we could feed them if we all went plant-based. The US alone could feed 800 million people with the crops they currently grow and feed to their livestock. As a planet, we currently grow enough plant foods to feed 10 billion people. We only have 7.5 billion. That's a pretty big disparity, and this is happening because we're feeding our plant foods to livestock first. And each chain of the food chain really reduces the amount of energy that moves on to the next step. You may remember this from biology class, but each level reduces the energy. So for every 10 pounds of grain, which could feed 20 to 30 people, that we feed to a cow, we'll end up with just 1 pound of meat, which can feed 2 to 4. It also takes less land to feed people a vegan diet, 18 times less to be specific. So if you really care about people, you should be cutting meat and dairy out of your diet as soon as possible. And as growing evidence mounts that animal agriculture is one of the biggest contributors to global warming, we realize that if we really care about people and their continued survival and existence on Earth, we need to care more about our environment, and that probably means going vegan. So no, vegans don't hate people, and neither do I. I don't wish pain and suffering on anybody. And as much as it may seem that I hate people for what they do to animals, and to be honest, sometimes I do, that doesn't mean I hate all people, or people in general. I just hate the things they do sometimes. And honestly, can you say any different? I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what myth I should bust next, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I try to post videos twice a week every single week. And I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye.